Hi friends, today we'll be dealing with Speakout Intermediate Unit 9.4 Vocabulary and Listening Parts. First we will start with a vocabulary preview of the DVD we have in our book, and then we'll do some practice about the words we learn, and then finally we will do Speakout listening part and answer comprehension questions about them. Look at the screen below, please, and you will see the words on the left, you'll see the definitions on the right. Match the words with their definitions. Take your time, start with the words you know. If you don't know the words, please check your dictionaries to help you. Okay, let's give the answers. Unique means nothing else like it, okay? Anything, there is nothing else similar to it. So it's an adjective. A divine is something, not something, inspired by God. Eternal is something lasts forever. Mortal, will die one day. Awe-inspiring, but something makes you stop and take notice. Feat, an amazing achievement. Ordinary, usual. Aspirations, dreams and ambitions. Quest, G. Which means mission, which refers to mission in the exercise. If we analyze parts of speech together, unique, divine, eternal, mortal, awe-inspiring, ordinary, they're all adjectives, whereas feat, aspirations, and quest, they're nouns. After giving the definitions of the words, let's try to do some practice about them. You'll see 5 of the words we have dealt with, and you will see 4 exercise, 4 blanks, so which takes us to the conclusion that one of the words is extra. Please pause the video, do the exercises, then we will give the answers together. The first blank is unique. How do we understand it? The context clues, we're going to be using context clues. In the first exercise, it is totally different from the ones you see around, which means that this is something that doesn't have something similar to it, which brings us to the word unique. The second one, again, I'll be using the context clues. All living things are mortal, which means they're going to die one day. So if they're going to die one day, mortal means something that is going to die eventually. That's how I know my correct answer. Number 3, ordinary. How do I go to the answer? How do I come up with the answer? Her art didn't have anything special is one clue. So it wasn't something amazing or extraordinary, but it was a piece that you could see in all art galleries, so which makes us think that it's something usual, right? Number 4, great artists die eventually. Here with, however, you make a contrast to the first sentence. So in the second sentence, I say their art remain eternal. Eternal means something that doesn't die. Artists die, but their art doesn't die. They're eternal. So as you see, they're color-coded too. Mortal and eternal are opposites. Unique and ordinary, they're opposites. They're all adjectives. Aspirations was my extra word. You see a different set of words. There are 5 words in this activity. Please pause the video. Again, one of the words is extra. We will give the answers when you're finished. So for the first blank, we said divine because here it says, as it seemed as though God had created it. So divine is like godly, right? Inspired by God. So that's how I knew this was my correct answer. Number 6, when he was a child, he had aspirations. This is the correct answer. What is my context clue? He knew he was going to accomplish his ambitions one day. So ambitions was the word to give me the clue, to take me to the answer. Aspirations. 7. The famous artist's quest for fame started when he moved to Italy. This marked the beginning of his mission to become an artist, so his mission started. That's how I know my answer is quest. And 8. The piece of art she created is a feat. It is thought that it's very unlikely to achieve something like that. So a feat is an amazing achievement. So in the second sentence, actually, I'm given the clue. It is thought that it is very unlikely to achieve something. This achievement, if it's unlikely in the near future, it's amazing. It's a great success. So that's how I know feat is my answer. So when I check the part of speech, if I want to repeat the part of speech once again, divine as adjective, whereas aspirations, so we see the plural form of it, which makes me believe that it's a noun, understand that it's a noun. Aspirations, quest, and feat, they are all nouns. Now we will do the speak out part in our book. We will listen to the recording and answer the questions. First have a look at questions and then listen to the recording. Try to answer the questions. The questions are about main ideas, okay? You're going to listen to the recording just for main ideas to get the gist, the main idea of it. Listen and answer the questions, please.
Okay, well, someone whose work really influenced me is Gabriel Garcia Marquez. I like his short stories, but I fell in love with his novels, particularly 100 Years of Solitude. That book really made its mark on me. Anyway, well, Marquez is a Colombian writer. I think he was born in 1928. He's a Nobel Prize winner. He won the Nobel Prize in Literature, and his books have been translated into dozens of languages. He's one of the best-known writers in the style of what's called magic realism. This means he writes kind of realistically, but there's magic. I mean, magical things happen in his books, like ghosts appear and kind of crazy things happen. I'm a big fan of that type of writing. Anyway, his novels are kind of funny, but it's black humour or satire. He invents all these amazing, unforgettable characters like corrupt officials and devoted lovers, vicious policemen and stupid revolutionaries. And through it all you're laughing at the characters, but you also see their world is falling apart. I haven't read his work in Spanish, only English, but the style is brilliant. His dialogue is fast and funny, and he writes amazing descriptions of places and people. And, well, it was finding Marquez's work as a teenager that really made me become a reader.
Okay, here are the answers to our questions. The woman talks about Gabriel Garcia Marquez, and it was Marquez's work as a teenager that made her become a better reader. Now you will listen again. This time you're going to listen for not main ideas, for specific information, for details, and decide if the statements you see are true or false. We will give the answers after you finish listening and answer the questions.
Unit 9, Recording 7.
Okay, well, someone whose work really influenced me is Gabriel Garcia Marquez. I like his short stories, but I fell in love with his novels, particularly 100 Years of Solitude. That book really made its mark on me. Anyway, well, Marquez is a Colombian writer. I think he was born in 1928. He's a Nobel Prize winner. He won the Nobel Prize in Literature, and his books have been translated into dozens of languages. He's one of the best known writers in the style of what's called magic realism. This means he writes kind of realistically, but there's magic. I mean, magical things happen in his books, like ghosts appear and kind of crazy things happen. I'm a big fan of that type of writing. Anyway, his novels are kind of funny, but it's black humour or satire. He invents all these amazing, unforgettable characters like corrupt officials and devoted lovers, vicious policemen and stupid revolutionaries. And through it all you're laughing at the characters, but you also see their world is falling apart. I haven't read his work in Spanish, only English, but the style is brilliant. His dialogue is fast and funny, and he writes amazing descriptions of places and people. And, well, it was finding Marquez's work as a teenager that really made me become a reader.
Okay, let's check the answers. Number 1 is false because Marquez is from Colombia, is Colombian. Number 2 and 3, they're true. Number 4 is false because she read his work only in English. Number 5 is false because his descriptions actually of places and people are not ordinary. They are amazing. That's how she defines his descriptions. Okay, friends, this is the end of our course. For further study, you might write a short text about a work, someone or a work that influenced you. Bye.